OpenAI just released GPT-5.4, and it's changing everything. AI perspectives. OpenAI just dropped their most powerful model yet, and the numbers are honestly hard to believe. Meet GPT-5.4, released today, March 5th, 2026. And OpenAI is calling it their most capable and efficient frontier model for professional work. This isn't just an incremental update, this is a full leap forward. Let's break down exactly what changed and why it matters. First, knowledge work. OpenAI tested GPT 5.4 on something called GDP-Val, a benchmark that pits AI against real industry professionals across 44 different occupations. Think sales presentations, accounting spreadsheets, medical schedules, engineering diagrams. GPT 5.4 matched or beat human professionals in 83% of comparisons. The previous model, GPT 5.2, was at 70.9%. That's a massive jump, and it happened in one release. On spreadsheet modeling tasks, the kind a junior investment banking analyst would do, GPT 5.4 scored 87.3%, up from 68.4%. And for presentations, human raters preferred GPT 5.4's output 68% of the time over GPT 5.2, thanks to stronger visuals and smarter use of image generation. Now, here's where things get wild. Computer use. GPT 5.4 is OpenAI's first general-purpose model with native computer use capabilities. That means it can literally operate a computer, clicking, scrolling, navigating software just by looking at screenshots. No special setup, no custom agent framework. On OSWorld Verified, the benchmark that tests this, GPT 5.4, hits 75% accuracy. Human performance sits at 72.4%. The model is now beating humans at navigating desktop environments. GPT 5.2 was only at 47.3% on the same test. That's not incremental. That's a completely different class of capability. One company, Mainstay, tested it across 30,000 real-world property tax portals. GPT 5.4 succeeded 95% of the time on the first attempt, and 100% within 3 tries. It also ran 3 times faster and used 70% fewer tokens than previous computer use models. On coding, GPT 5.4 combines the best of GPT 5.3 codecs with broader intelligence. It scores 57.7% on SWE Bench Pro, slightly ahead of codecs. Cursor's VP of Developer Education said it's more natural and assertive. It works through ambiguous problems without second-guessing itself. There's also a new experimental codex feature called Playwright Interactive, which lets the model visually test and debug web apps while it's building them. That's a level of agentic behavior we haven't seen before. Tool use got a massive upgrade too. GPT 5.4 introduces tool search. Instead of loading thousands of tool definitions into every request, the model now dynamically looks up only the tools it actually needs. In testing with 36 MCP servers, this reduced token usage by 47%, same accuracy, half the cost. And on BrowseComp, which tests deep web research, GPT 5.4 jumped 17% over GPT 5.2. The Pro version hit 89.3%, a new state-of-the-art. On safety, OpenAI introduced a new open-source evaluation called CoT controllability, which tests whether models can hide their own reasoning to evade monitoring. GPT 5.4 scores very low on this, meaning it cannot hide its thinking. That's actually a good thing for AI safety. Pricing: GPT 5.4 in the API is $2.50 per million input tokens and $15 per million output tokens. GPT 5.4 Pro goes up to $30 input and $180 output, higher than GPT 5.2, but OpenAI says the token efficiency gains offset the cost for most use cases. In ChatGPT, it's available today for Plus, Team, and Pro users, as GPT 5.4 thinking, replacing GPT 5.2 thinking. GPT 5.2 thinking stays available for 3 more months before retiring on June 5, 2026. So what does this all mean? OpenAI just unified reasoning, coding, computer use, and professional knowledge work into a single model. GPT 5.4 isn't just better, it's operating in a different category. The race just got a lot more interesting. That's it for today. If you found this valuable, make sure you're subscribed because this space is moving fast and you don't want to miss what's coming next.